Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Dreadhead Ninja Bob Rodimus Black, and I want to welcome you back to another Rodimus Black Presents. And today is Throwback Thursday. Bah, 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 bah. I probably shouldn't have did that. My bad. Anyway, so yeah, we doing another Throwback Thursday. As much as I like to do or want to try to do new stuff, one, there's not a whole lot of new stuff out right now that I'm interested in, and two, sometimes it's nice to take a trip down memory lane and check out some figures and things that from yesteryear that you may have had when you were a kid or may have wanted when you were a kid and didn't have. And today we're going to talk about one of the things that one of the most coveted playset toy figurine thingies that there was in the 90s, and that's the Ninja Turtle Technodrome. Now, if you were like me, the 80s baby, then I'm pretty sure that you followed and watched Ninja Turtles when you were growing up. And yeah, Ninja Turtles was the shit, man. Like, I would have painted my skin green and put on a shell if I could have when I was a kid. I love Ninja Turtles that much. Me, all my friends, we all love the Ninja Turtles. So before we get into the Technodrome, I do want to take a quick look at a few of the figures I do have on display right now. First one I want to look at is the Krang. So we got this guy. You can see him in there. There's his little belly. Got the little guy. Open that up. Look at him. He's coming out. And I always thought that was really cool. Just a little brain sitting inside of a cavity of a robot controlling everything. And he was an awesome character to me when I was a kid. Going back and rewatching the series now, like, it's just hilarious to me. But back in the day, I thought it was so awesome. But yeah. But yeah, man, they sparked a revolution with that show. But yeah, there's one Krang that I have on display. And just because I do love Krang, I ended up getting this one from the movie. I didn't get any of the movie figure off Ninja Turtle figures because I thought they were just ridiculous looking. But I did like the way this Krang looked. Pull that out. And they made them all extra long and kind of flopsy, and yeah. I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool. I like the Krang. I just didn't really like the Ninja Turtles that much. Shove that back in there. Just there we go. All right. So for the Ninja, oh yeah, before we go into that, this is the Shredder I currently have on display. This is the one from from a recent Ninja Turtle series. I really did like the series. Not the newest one, but it was the next to the newest one that came out, TMNT, and they did a phenomenal job. Did a great job paying homage to the old movies, the old series, and even the Michael Bay movies. So if you never watched that series, definitely check it out. It's definitely worth watching. I really enjoy it. I highly recommend it. And here we have the Splinter from that series as well, missing his cane. But yeah, this was like my favorite incarnation of Splinter as well. Like, I love the Japanese elements that they added to it. I love the storyline, how in depth they went into the story between Splinter and with Oroku Saki, also known as just the Shredder, and even a cute little April O'Neil action figure. And for the Turtles, I also did the same thing. I really like the way these look a lot better than I like the original Turtle figures, or really any other incarnation of the Turtle figures that have come out. So yeah, these are all the ones I have on display. So we have Leonardo, which has always been my favorite. Even as a kid, when we used to play Ninja Turtles in the backyard, I was always Leonardo. Like, nobody could tell me different. But it was easy because everybody wanted to be Michelangelo anyway. But yeah, there's Donatello. I believe that's Ian's favorite Ninja Turtle. Excuse me. And then obviously Cowabunga, Michelangelo. You know, you got to have Mikey. Yeah, you know, the goofy one. And if you have watched the series, like, one of my favorite elements of it is the relationship between Michelangelo and Ice Cream Kitty. Like, that is just hilarious. And Raphael. Raphael is one of my favorite figures. Not figures, but one of my favorite turtle characters. But I'm not the biggest fan of this toy. They made him look a little too different from his brothers. But I still like him. It's pretty dope. And finally, we have the robot turtle. I think its name is Metalhead. I always liked him. And I like this one better, again, than the original one. You know, I even like how he has like a man plate cover for the turtle shell on the back. And they used all that crane alien technology in order to build it. I think it was a very, really well done storyline. I really, really enjoyed that. But yeah, they all have like some pretty decent posability. You know, they have like hip rotation and lift. You know, knees. You know, swivel down here. Same thing, you know, on the arms. He has like a little missile that you can fire out. And then no turtle collection would be complete without Slash. Now this is the only one that I know of that I actually like the original version of Slash. I like the original version of him better than I like this version. So maybe one day if I bump into him, I might pick him up. But as of right now, this is the Slash that I currently have on display in my collection. So yeah, so that's enough about the figurines. Let's go ahead and get into the Technodrome itself. Now, if you don't know much about the Technodrome, it was the main vehicle of the Crane. And this is where Crane, Shredder, Rocksteady, and Bebop would do all their plotting at. And they would come up with all their plans. And if you remember the original show, while the Technodrome was amazing and it was awesome, it was also kind of a jalopy. I mean, the thing spent, I think, the vast majority of the show broke down in the middle of the earth. And it was never really able to run. And then they get it up and running, and then Donatello and the Turtles would do something, like they pull a spark plug, and then all of a sudden it was down again, or they run out of gas. I mean, you think this thing was built by Ford, the way it broke down so much. Alright, but it does come complete with, you have 4 guns on the sides. You have a little purple gun, the main laser cannon right here in the middle. 1 gun in the back. You know, got to cover your butt. So yeah, you have that one back there. Scratching up my table doing this. I'm going to have to sand and repaint this one day. Alright, so also, it has like this little ramp in the front that opens up. And the eyeball is meant to roll down the ramp. Yeah, like that, and fall down. And that was also a weapon for it as well. Now, true story about this, and sorry if I'm being like real long-winded today, but this is a funny story to me. When I was a kid, as I already said, the Technodrome was the most sought after action toy by everybody in my neighborhood, but nobody had it. So there were two main ones that everybody wanted. Well, 3. One, obviously, the Ninja Turtle van. 2 was the Turtle Blimp, and everybody wanted the Turtle Blimp. I did know somebody who had that one, but every time we went to play with it, the blimp would deflate. We blow it up, and then the blimp deflated. Blow it up, blimp deflates. But the last one was the Technodrome, and nobody had it. So me, being the young genius that I was back then, I came up with this great idea. So my mother and I went to Hills, and that's like an old school department store. Many of you might not know anything about it. You can look it up. It had a nice little slogan, Hills is where the toys are, whatever. So basically we went up to Hills, and the Technodrome, if memory serves me correct, was running for about $50, right? So back in the day, they didn't really have the barcode scanners on them. All they used to have was like the little tags on it. So what I did, my little 8-9-year-old self did, right, was I saw the Technodrome in the box, and I saw the $50 tag, right? So I took the tag off of it, and I replaced it with another tag for only $25, right? So, like, I ran up to my mom, I was like, Mom, look, the Technodrome's only $25. And she was like, oh, cool, well, for that much toy for $25, yeah, you know, go ahead and throw it in the basket. So I was like all excited. I was like, bet this is finally going to happen. I'm going to get the Technodrome. I'm going to be the coolest kid in town. Everybody's going to want to come over to my house and play Turtles with me. So we get up to the register, and I'm all excited, and I'm like excited but a little bit nervous, like, oh God, I hope this goes through. And the woman's ringing out everything. She's ringing the stuff out, and finally she gets to the Technodrome, right? And she gets there to it, and she goes to ring it out, and she looks at the price tag, and she's like, $25. You can kind of see it on her face where she kind of like shrugged her shoulders like, wait, what? No way, this can't be $25. So she's like, hey, Felicia, hey, do me a favor, do a price check for me. So the other girl goes over and she looks at the rest of them, and there I am with these big doe eyes as a little kid, and I'm looking at her and I'm looking at my mom like, please God, let this happen. And the woman comes back up and she's like, nah, that's $50. That price is wrong. And I'm like, damn it, I was so close. So I'm looking at my mom like, Mom, please, can I still have it? And she's like, nah, not for $50. I'm not spending that kind of money on no toy. So long story short, I didn't get my Technodrome, and I was a very sad kid that day, but I was that close, y'all, that close to getting it. But my wife, being the awesome, amazing, beautiful woman that she is, heard this exact same story, and unknown to me, she went out and she bought me a Technodrome for, I can't remember if it was Christmas or my birthday, but it was one of the two. But she bought it for me, and man, that was the day I knew that I made the right decision by marrying this woman. I was like, you know what? That's my girl. I'm actually going to stay in this relationship just because she bought me the Technodrome. All right, so sorry for the long story, y'all. So let's go ahead and open them up. So the Technodrome also has, let's see if I can get down here. It has like this little drawbridge effect right here. And if we look inside, you can see it has like some bones, some snakes, a little eyeball, a lot of dust because I haven't cleaned it in forever. Yeah. And then it has like the little Foot Clan emblem right here. And that opens up as well, giving you access to the Technodrome. So you can open that. And that'll give you access to it around back. You also have like this another kind of trap door that opens up and it reveals some stuff inside. Oh yeah, that's the other little crane guy. That's his little walker chair thingy. Forgot I had that in there. It's been a minute since I've opened this up, if you can't tell. But yeah, it has that. I'm not really sure what that does. It looks like a manhole cover. It doesn't really fit there, but whatever. Oh, and I lost the giant eye. I'm just breaking stuff. Set the camera back down. And let's go ahead and open it up. Because both halves do open up on this one. There we go. Opens from the back. Okay. So yeah, here we are on the inside of the Technodrome. And there's the other crane that comes with it. So this crane, nope, that's the wrong one. I don't know where he goes, but whatever. Alright, so down here at the bottom, it features like a little jail cell on the inside with some little swinging doors. You also have some handcuffs dangling down so you can torture people, or if you're into that whole lifestyle, then you can do that kind of stuff too. On the sides here, it has like the little foot that comes down. And that kind of just holds the side up, so it's that joint right here isn't bearing all the weight, and that can support it. Down here it has like a little bed, I guess in case Shredder gets sleepy. Some stickers down there. Then we have stuff up here. Oh, that's another one of Crane's weapons. Like I said, it has been a while since I've opened this up and played with it. That's actually the main reason I like doing these videos, is because it gives me a great reason, and it kind of forces me to have to go through my collection and really take out the time to appreciate everything that I have. I mean, I'm very fortunate and very blessed to not only be able to afford this hobby, but to have a wife that supports me in the hobby, as well as having friends and family in my life that really support the hobby and really support what I do. So I feel very fortunate. But yeah, over here, up top, you have like this little wheel, like on a ship, and that actually causes the eye to turn. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna go get the eye. There it is. Cool. Alright, so we're gonna put the eyeball back up here where it's supposed to be. And you can see, like when you turn that from the inside, it actually gives the eyeball the ability to turn as well. So it's kind of like a periscope, if you will, allowing the crane or the shredder or anybody piloting it to be able to go out and, to look around outside, see what's going on. So over here we have more stickers. Like I said, I'm missing a panel on this side of it. It's not a big deal to me though. I mean, for the most part, I have everything that I could ask for in this one. And some more stickers up there. Looks like something like Rocksteady or somebody was, maybe that's their room. and they just have like a poster up on the wall. But yeah, this was, man, this is like one of my favorite toys, that I never got to play with growing up. Like, I absolutely love this thing, and even today when I go into my toy room and I look at it, it just makes me happy to see the Ninja Turtles and everything else. It's just like when you look at your He-Man or you look at your Transformers, it just takes you back to those simpler, happier, times of your youth. So, yeah. Alright, well, I guess that's pretty much all I got to say about this one. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. So, hey, I hope you enjoyed the video as always. Up to 95 subscribers as of today, and man, I'm so close to that 100 marker that I can taste it. Like I really can't wait. I really can't wait to do that. And I decided that once I hit the 100 subscriber marker, that I'm going to go ahead and do a full toy collection. I'm going to do like my whole display room video, and let you guys actually see everything that I have, because trust me, my collection after 20 years is quite ridiculous. Like, I probably fill a store with everything that I own. So yeah, that's another really cool feature. Before I go, these big tank treads down here are actually what spin, so it gives you that tank effect as well. But yeah, that's it. That's everything for Ninja Turtles that I currently have out on display. I do have more stuff, but again, I don't have enough room for it all, so I just brought down a few of my favorite figures that I have on display, just to have a good representation of everything. So that's all I got for you guys for today. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, y'all be cool, stay beautiful, and as always, peace.